They've got the appetites of typical teenagers, sharpened by not knowing where their next meal is coming from. These young men and women are from Eritrea or Somalia. They've been in Rome for 48 hours. Most of that time spent hanging around on the streets. YOUSSEF left Somalia a year ago with his best friend, but watched him fall lifeless off the back of a pickup truck, dying of thirst as they crossed the Sahara Desert.
If we go, we say what is happening.
He said I'm not feeling well and touched his throat. I gave him water and he said he was fine. When we arrived 3 minutes later, he died. He was not breathing or making any movements.
The city of Rome has no centres to look after these vulnerable people. It's left to small charities and private citizens to step in. ANDREA COSTA ran a reception centre until the city council forced him to close a year ago.
What we think politicians don't understand is investing in welcoming refugees is cutting off all the places where radicals, where fundamentalists can find even people to work for them.
No one from the council was available to talk to Al-Jazeera, but the mayor is on record as saying that if 100 tents were set up, another 100 would have to be provided 2 days later. One of the few shelters where these young migrants can spend the night is operated by Save the Children, but it doesn't open until 10 o'clock and it's now only 8:30, so they have to wait out in the freezing cold until they're allowed in. But for many more migrants, those over the age of 18, well, most of them are going to spend another night on the freezing streets of Rome. At least 170,000 migrants arrived in Italy this year. Many are now stuck here because other EU countries have tightened their border controls. YOUSSEF, who dreams of being an Olympic athlete, is joining a very long list of people with nowhere to live and nowhere to go. Bernard Smith, Al Jazeera, Rome.